What's up guys, and welcome back to part 6 of our playthrough of Temple of Terror. I feel like in the previous run that we just did, we got a lot better of a run. Basically we got all the items we needed, we got the canister, we got the brass handbell, and we've made it to the temple now where we're in a much better situation. We've still got quite a few provisions from what I remember. And yeah, we're going to go continue. I think we just beat the death dog, which we circled around to somehow, so let's just continue from our checkpoint and see where we are.
Okay. You peer into the gloom of the death dog's lair and you see that a dark tunnel stretches into the distance. If you wish to crawl down the tunnel, turn to 95. If you'd rather leave the room and continue walking up the corridor, turn to 344.
We did this and we skipped around it. Is it just taking it all the way back around?
I thought this tunnel was where there's the traps.
Yeah, it is. And we skipped it last time, but I think skipping it has taken us another way, which has taken us right back, so maybe we have to go through there.
No, we can't have been here before because we've not killed the death dog on this run through. So we've not been on this page.
Did we not finish? What, did we not kill the dog at the end of the last part?
No, we looped around something else.
Yeah.
And got to the
so
death
we've just
dog,
never been down.
But we've not done this yet. But I don't know if you need to go down the tunnel or not.
You're gonna have to.
Are we?
Yeah, but we've got the light spell this time.
Oh, yeah.
It's not much of a problem.
Okay, should we go down the tunnel then?
But yeah, we're gonna.
I don't know why in my head I'm like, we don't need to go down the tunnel. There was nothing there.
Yeah, but that's what we did last time, and we skipped this whole area, I think.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, I don't know. Oh, the light quickly fades as you crawl along the tunnel until you cannot see your hand in front of your face. Will you cast a light spell?
Yes.
So we will. So let's see what happens here. Hopefully this avoids the whole thing. Because without the light spell, we had the chance to use the detect trap spell. This is where the crossbow comes in as well. So hopefully this is just a skip of that. I have a great horror game book for you, Night Shift by Victoria Hancock. It's like Silent Hill meets Hell House. Ooh, that was interesting.
Yeah, we adjusted the brightness on the dice.
Yeah, my dice cam's ISO, if you're familiar. Camera tech was turned all the way down for some reason.
You utter the words of the spell, deduct 2 stamina points. And the tunnel is immediately lit by magical light. You crawl on and see a crossbow attached to the wall further down the tunnel, with a tripwire 2 meters in front of it. You climb over the wire without triggering it and squeeze past the mounted crossbow.
There we go.
The tunnel finally opens out into a dusty room lit by torches set into the wall. Turn to 43.
Have that one on my shelf, meant to be great. Oh well, yeah, it sounds interesting. We'll definitely have to check that one out. 43. As you make your way across the dusty floor to the door opposite, your mind suddenly fills with horrific images. You scream in terror as you think you see the whole room become engulfed in flames. Your flesh appears to be burning and death seems imminent. Your nightmare drags on for 5 minutes before the strain makes you lose consciousness. You come to about an hour later when you try to stand up. You realise that you have lost some of your nerve and courage. Your hands still tremble, you feel completely shaken, lose 3 skill points.
I told you!
Yeah.
I said we shouldn't have gone down the tunnel, but should we go down it?
Did we not just do that last time though? Did we not skip that last time?
No, we did it again. We've always gone down the tunnel.
Yeah, but this time I swear we've already been to this.
No, we haven't.
Right, okay then. I thought we'd already done that, so should we just go back to that checkpoint and skip this whole area then? Because I thought we'd ended up back round there.
No. So we're skipping the tunnel.
Yeah, because I just turned to I think it's... what page did we start on?
378. As long as we don't miss an artifact by not going down the tunnel.
We definitely don't, because we've done that like 4 times now.
Because we get to the tentacle monster.
Yeah.
That way. So if we get to the tentacle monster the other way.
Right, okay, so 3 for 4.
We're skipping.
Yes, because I think 344 is something we hadn't done before.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, right, so I'm going to put the stamina back up to 18.
Oh, we said we were going to we decided to put our skill down to 12. Didn't we?
Well, we were going to keep it at 14 and just not lose 2 stamina points. Actually, yeah, let's do it.
Just because we felt like it was a bit OP.
Well, I did. I think you were totally fine with keeping it.
I was fine, but now you made me feel guilty.
Yeah. Right, okay, 3 for 4. So, yeah, I just figured we'd already been round that way, so clearly haven't.
Okay, the corridor turns right, and around the corner you see a man lying face down on the stone floor. He's wearing blood-stained armor and his sword lies a meter away. He grunts on hearing your footsteps and tries to reach for his sword. Will you run him through with your sword?
Mm-hmm.
Brutal. Kick his sword away and try and talk to him, or step over him and walk on.
We try and kick him and talk to him just to find out what
Kick his sword,
happens.
not kick him.
Alright, kick his sword away. 306. Let's see what happens here. Hopefully this is someone friendly. I couldn't sound it. He's covered in bloodstained armor. You roll the dying man over to see that he has not long to live. Being a valiant warrior, he wanted to keep fighting to the end. You ask him why he is here, for he clearly looks like an outsider. In an almost inaudible whisper, he replies, "The golden skeleton, it's here somewhere." Is that one of the artifacts? Beware the shadow of the stone. Beware the shadow of the stone. Then he falls silent and still. You place his sword in his hand, as he would have wanted, and continue along the corridor. It soon turns right again, and you reach an iron door within the right-hand wall. In the distance, you can see glowing lights dancing about in the gloom of the corridor. If you wish to open the iron door, turn to 153. If you wish to investigate the moving lights, turn to 339.
We've been here before.
Yeah, I know, but what did we do?
I
Do you
can't remember. Should we open the iron door?
Well, I don't know
Maybe
what the
that's
lights
what
are.
all the extra skill points. Oh, don't say that.
What?
Does that mean we should have gone down somewhere?
We'll just catch up on the chat. Classic, nice one, had fun with it. Yeah, we're going to check that one out definitely because it's silent.
Yeah, it does sound good.
Maybe that's what the extra skill points are for. Yeah, but only if you like already lost like 3. Kill him. As far as I know, those 2 are the only duo fighting fantasy heroes. On
Whoop
this
whoop!
There may
Probably
be
for a
some more.
reason.
Yeah. Right. Have you got 153 or 339 written down on any of your map? You have definitely been down here. You probably just hadn't written the numbers down.
I just think the lights were bad.
I don't know if we ever even checked them out.
I haven't got any of them written down.
Right, okay. Let's just open the iron door, because obviously it's a door that we're going to probably need a key, which sounds better than the lights.
Oh, the door opens into a room lit by torches set into the wall.
Mm-hmm.
If you wish to walk across the dusty floor to an archway in the wall opposite, turn to 261. If you'd rather continue along the corridor towards the glowing lights, turn to 339.
Let's check out the archway.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't like...
We've got a checkpoint if we completely mess this up.
What's the archway page?
339? No, 261. 261, yeah. 339 is where the lights are from the last page, same page.
Okay.
261. So if this is bad, we can skip it basically. 261. As you step through the dust, your mind suddenly fills with horrific images. Basically the same thing. As you step through the dust, your mind suddenly fills with horrific images. You scream in terror as you think the whole room becomes engulfed in flames. Basically, we lose the 3 skill points again.
Oh, okay, okay.
Not daring to venture any further, you exit by the iron door back into the corridor. So, should we investigate the lights instead?
Should we?
And see what happens.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Come on. You're so cheaty.
Well, I've seen a few people on Twitch doing it, but like, I don't know if they regularly do it. I think they did it after we started, but I don't know if they do it on YouTube. Actually, incredible amount of gameplay you get out of each of these books. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there is massive.
You're right. I forgot mod extra.
Mod
Those
extra.
guys are hilarious.
Let's
Not
check
heard of
them
them. Right. What was the page?
339 was towards the lights.
Right. Let's do that then.
But what if you have to go down this one and lose your 3 skill points?
We'll have to wait and see. We've got a checkpoint. We might as well find out what happens down here. 339.
As you move closer to the glowing lights, you realise that they are starting to move towards you. 3 giant bugs with wings buzz loudly and close in to attack. Fight the giant fireflies one at a time.
There used to be someone who brought on guest adventures for each session, but they stopped doing it due to the job that they got. Yeah, that's cool, but I mean, it's not really viable for us. We couldn't get someone in.
First giant firefly, second giant firefly, third giant firefly.
Okay, so we're battling the fire.
We've done this fight before.
Yeah, we must have done. Oh, we've been on the battle page like the whole time.
Oh.
I was wondering why it wasn't working. Okay, so...
So you fight them one at a time. Each time a firefly wins an attack round, roll 1 dice. If this is what we forgot to do last
we
time.
skipped the electricity.
Yeah, if the number rolled is 1, 2, or 3, the firefly will discharge electricity, and you will lose an additional 2 stamina points. Okay,
Right,
we should beat them now.
Are we doing all 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Or do you want to roll them into 1 and put the skill the highest, and then you don't have to mess around with the.
Yeah, let's do that then.
So
skill
6,
is
7, 8, 9, 10, 15 stamina and skill 5.
what was the stamina again?
15, let's call it 14.
Now you two have each other to bounce off, so you're fine. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Agreed. Posh Becks. Yeah, I wouldn't go that far. Wouldn't mind how much money they probably have.
Oh yeah. We should be on that.
Yeah.
Ready?
Ready?
Yes.
Even, so that's a win for us.
Yeah. We've only got 5 skills, so we should be pretty smooth through this.
Well, what's the max they can get? 12 plus 5 is
17.
17, so if we get over 17,
If we get less than 5, basically we've got to worry.
Worry. What, the 1 round?
Yes, because they might get an extra 2 stamina points.
True. Oh yeah, they got the electricity, haven't they?
Yeah, no, fine.
3 and a 3.
Yeah.
4 and a 2, I think that's a win. 6 and
Look at
a
these
1.
rolls!
We're getting the good rolls now while we're against the weakest.
Yeah.
6 and a 4.
Last one?
Yeah, the last one.
Chopping away at these fireflies. Yeah.
We're done. Right.
If you win, turn to page 38.
You lose 3 skill points.
You lose 17 skill.
You carry on down the corridor, which finally leads into a large chamber lit by torches mounted on high walls. At the top of the walls slope inwards to form the magnificent golden ceiling. A massive bronze idol stands in the middle of the chamber, so we don't have to do the tunnel basically.
No.
With its warhammer raised, you will have to walk past the idol in order to reach the entrance of a tunnel in the far wall. If you walk to the left of the idol, turn to 291. If you walk to the right of the idol, so we're gonna go right. Here's the idol.
As long as we don't get an artifact from killing this guy.
I think we already checked and there's no option for it. You just like
win. To fight.
I think you just have to fight him. So we go to the right of the idol, 381. So dodging him.
Dodging him. Ducking and dodging.
Lucky you had 12 skill. I know. Well, we did have 14 skill about 2 minutes ago.
You walk under the raised warhammer of the idol towards the tunnel entrance. Turn to page 74. Is this the tentacle bit?
Is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Right. This is where we died last time, I'm pretty sure. You step into the tunnel and notice that the floor it starts to slope downwards. It finally leads to the edge of a flooded room. Water flows through the room, through the mouth of a lion's head set in the wall. There is a ledge in the far wall which rises above the water, and the tunnel continues beyond it. You shrug your shoulders and wade into the murky water. You are waist deep in the flooded room when a long tentacle breaks the surface. The water is stirred up as the monster thrashes around, sensing that food is nearby. Suddenly, another tentacle wraps itself around your leg and tries to drag you underwater. You draw your sword and begin hacking blindly at your attacker. If you're wearing the bracelet of mermaid scales, turn to 396, which we have somewhere. There we go, on the first page.
I thought we picked up that goblet.
What goblet?
We got a goblet with a heart engraved in it.
Oh yeah. I don't know where we're going to use it. So, this should be a lot easier than last time because we basically died against this thing.
Yeah.
It was real tough.
This could be
Hey Steve, how you
progress
doing?
territory. Hey
Yeah.
Steve.
So this is, we have been further than this, but we didn't have the artifacts and we died against the night horror, I think.
Oh, was it after
That's
this?
the first we got, is the night horror, and he killed us because we had nothing to use against him.
As you stab into the water, your bracelet is briefly submerged. The tentacled monster is immediately repelled by it and swims silently away to the deepest part of the pool. You seize your chance, climb up onto the ledge, and escape down the tunnel. Turn to 91.
Nice. Come on, it's got to be good.
I'm so excited.
Right, hopefully we've got a map for what's after this.
Yes.
Okay, right. Another tunnel branches off from the one you're walking down to give you a choice of directions. If you wish to continue straight on, turn to 347. If you would rather turn left along the new branch, turn to 59. Have we got
Oh, I have.
347 and 59?
I've got 91. Is that where you're on now?
Yeah.
So to the left is a tapestry,
Yeah.
and I've put bathe, do not drink, and we get a tapestry from that.
Right. So we've not been to the right. We've not been straight on, so there's a straight on.
Oh, is it straight on as well?
Yes, but we've not been down there, have we?
I haven't even got straight on yet. Where does it say that?
Continue straight on, turn to 347.
Oh, should we try that?
Yeah, should we checkpoint it in case it's like
Yes.
bad and we can't get back?
At what page are we on? 91. Let's checkpoint at 91. Because I haven't even mapped that.
Yeah, you've got a left on the map. But
I've got...
you've
Oh,
got-
we'll straighten all by the murals then. Straight on by the murals, probably. I probably meant straight on as in...
Well, let's
try it.
Let's just in case. 347. Yeah, we basically got like left and a right, but this is telling us straight, so I don't know what our map is actually pointing to. So 347.
You doubting my map?
Well, it says straight on, and you've
It's
got an
wrong.
arrow going left. So
The tunnel eventually comes to a dead end.
that's good. That means we can go back down that tunnel.
A solitary candle burns in an alcove and you see something glistening behind it. Probably a letter.
A letter? What, like
A
a?
death letter. If you wish to reach into the alcove, turn to 212. If you'd rather go back down the corridor and turn right along the other branch of the tunnel,
I feel
turn
like I'm
to
gonna
59.
die at any minute.
Oh, is that a warning?
Did we just checkpoint?
Yeah, we have just checkpointed it. Should we reach in?
We might as well.
And
And if it's a letter, we know not to do it.
If it's a letter, it doesn't matter because we've skipped 2 letters anyway, so we're not going to find all 5.
I feel like that doesn't make sense, that death thing, because if you miss the first one, I suppose you won't know. But if you've done it before and then the second run you don't get the letter, then you're fine because you can pick 4 other letters up. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's why I thought maybe there's multiple of each letter,
Okay.
but I don't know.
Right, I think we should. We've already got the checkpoint, so let's
You just want to drink, anyway.
let's stick our hand in and see what this thing that's probably going to kill us is.
Reach into my pocket and see what it is.
212. After watching, wait, that's not right. After watching a crow fly out, you find a small silver box inside the alcove which has a dragon motif etched on it. Into the lid, something inside rattles when you shake the box. If you wish to open the box, turn to 29. If you'd rather replace the box in the alcove and walk back down the tunnel,
Dragon. It's probably a letter.
that's what I think. It sounds like more like a trap than anything. This sneaky guys put a dragon box down there. But I mean,
Yeah, but this will be the 3rd thing we've reached into. They can't all be bad.
imagine if they were to. We checkpointed. We might as well check just in case.
Yeah,
We'll
go
drink for this one just in case. 29 to
29.
check inside the box. If this is like, yeah.
It's got a dragon thing on it. You ready?
Dragon dice box, could be.
You lift the lid slowly, wondering what you might find inside.
Mm-hmm.
Much to your surprise and delight, you see a small ornament made of silver, a dragon artifact.
Right, so we got 3 now.
Yeah, you put the silver dragon in your pocket. I thought they were bones we were collecting.
They're just art, because the second one's different, I think.
You put the silver dragon in your pocket and walk back down the tunnel to turn right into the new branch. Right, I need to make a note of this. Where did we go?
We went straight after the. What's it called? After the
347.
tentacle.
I'll put number 3.
There we go. So we got that. We have to checkpoint it.
Oh boy!
Enjoying the stream with a can of iron brew and a slice of Cecil the caterpillar cake.
Oh,
jealous.
yes!
Very jealous. Another dragon artifact. Yeah, 3 down, 2 to go. So
okay,
we're on the right track here now.
hopefully we've not missed that tapestry thing though, but we'll see.
That just gives us a health back, doesn't it? But we've got 7 provisions.
Yeah, but yeah, tapestry as well. You might need it.
So where are we?
59.
Well, it's a dead end, so you've got to go down.
Oh yeah. Why have I written a left turn then?
I don't know. Ahead in the corridor, you see a cloaked figure carrying a lantern and walking away from you. You call out to the figure. It only walks away faster. You hurry after it and are almost alongside it when it spins around and reveals its hideous face. A taut yellow skin is stretched over its skull. Its eyes are blood red and sunk deep in their sockets. Surviving the stare of the phantom requires great courage. Roll 2 dice. If the same is less than your skill score, so we're going to roll it anyway, but our skill's pretty
You
peak.
roll both of them.
Okay, you can roll it again. There you go. If the same or less than your skill, turn to 280. So this is this guy.
I love that picture.
It's one of the best ones.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know.
That's creepy.
I like the Prometheus guy.
It reminds me of Resi 1 when you open the door and the zombie turns around.
The
and
first
looks
zombie,
at you.
yeah.
Oh, 3.
3 down, 2 to go.
If we find them and don't miss one.
Yeah, I hope this isn't one of those books where you get right to the end and it's like, do you have all 5 artifacts? And then it's game over.
What if it's like, do you have one? You can pass. Despite the phantom's powerful stare, you keep control of your mind. With its arms outstretched, the phantom closes in to touch you, in order to intensify its power. If you wish to fight the phantom with your sword, turn to 225. If you'd rather rummage quickly through your backpack for an item to use against it, turn to 244.
The fact that it's called a phantom just makes me think that like a sword is not going to be good against it.
244 because we've got loads of stuff.
We've tried at least one item on this fight before.
Oh no, it's okay.
Which one?
Oh, we tried the ivory beetle on him, didn't we? Because that's all we had last time.
So the options are: hoping to find something that might be effective against the phantom, you thrust your hand into your backpack. What will you throw at the phantom? So we're throwing at him. So there's a pearl, a silver button, an ivory beetle charm. We tried the beetle charm and that broke. What if he's got red eyes? What if he's like a vampire? What if we throw the silver button at him and it's like silver, like a cross?
It's just weird that you're just throwing one silver button.
Well, it leaves us with one more if we need it for later on.
Should we try it? Should we keep our finger on the page, drink and try it? Because we have got the pearl as well, which I was going to get rid of and you made us keep.
Yeah, I suppose both of these items you actually have to find as well, don't you? So
yeah.
No, did we not?
You get them both
no,
in the same place, don't you?
we traded the pearl for the.
No, we just traded. It said a pearl or a silver button.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Right.
Because I was like, what if we need all 3 silver buttons?
I'm gonna say silver button just for the fact that he's like a ghoulish vampire looking thing. So hold the page anyway, but go to 350, and that'll drop us down to one remaining 350. 330.
330.
About 330.
About 330. Oh, what was that? What did you throw? A silver button?
Yeah.
The phantom cringes on seeing the silver and tries to run away. But your aim is true and the silver button finds its mark. The phantom drops to the floor and within seconds is no more than dust spread amongst the folds of its cloak. Add 1 luck point.
Nice. I'm guessing we were on 12. Did we have 12? Have you got written
12 what?
What was our luck? Initial luck?
Initial?
Or
No, 10.
Is that the latest page, yeah?
Yeah, so we probably can't add a luck point.
You better run. Yeah, we just flicked like a 10p at him and killed him.
With renewed spirit, he's set off down the tunnel, turn for 190. I wonder what you need the pearl for then. We probably could have got rid of our pearl then.
I was going to say, should we see what the pearl does, but I don't know what page it is now. Right, we've got 7 provisions.
And 1 silver button.
Should we use a provision?
Yeah.
Oh, we're about to go to that place, aren't we, though?
If we can still get back there, I think we might have gone past
Let's see. 190.
I can't remember what it was.
It was like somewhere you bathe. That's where we needed the symbol to read.
This is it. The
tunnel finally ends at a T-junction. The cross passage shows signs of more frequent use. The walls are decorated with murals and tapestries. There are torches at regular intervals that give plenty of light. If you wish to turn left towards the murals, go to 161. If you want to go to the tapestries.
Tapestries first, because then we can go to the murals after.
Definitely.
Yeah, because that's the path we continued down, and we must have died here, like, very soon after this.
Okay, so we're going towards the tapestries.
Yes.
40. So this is right, this is where we get some stamina back, so depending on what we get back, we'll know if we need to use a provision or not.
These. The tapestries are large and colourful, depicting various gods and deities, some of whom are in human form and some in animal form. A few are part human and part animal. If you wish to pull one of the tapestries from the wall and put it in your bag, turn to 19.
We did that, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I don't think we lost anything for it. If you'd rather walk past them, turn to 263. 19, put one in a bag.
Yeah, and if it's a curse, we can accidentally drop it
Yes.
out of our bag at some point.
Just kidding.
John said touch the tapestries, so...
Let's touch the cloth.
What page? Touching cloth. We always are in stream. You choose a random tapestry with a pattern of a burning phoenix rising from the ashes. You quickly place it in your backpack and hurry down the corridor. Turn to 263.
The corridor runs straight and you follow it until you reach a magnificent chair set against the left-hand wall, carved in the shape of a sphinx. If you wish to rest in the chair... Did we do that?
I feel like we did.
Yeah, we did. It was good, wasn't it? I said bathe, do not drink, but I don't know what that's got to do with the chair.
I think sitting in the chair was fine.
Let's sit in the chair. Rest our weary legs.
Yeah. The guillotine comes down and cuts both your legs off.
No, it wasn't bad, I don't think.
The chair has many mysterious powers and few dare sit on it. Test your luck.
Oh.
Oh,
no, that's good.
Oh, right,
Just.
I feel like we did this when we were unlucky last time.
No, I don't. I think we were lucky.
So if you're lucky, turn to 286. And we lose a luck point.
That's it.
What?
The chair starts to vibrate slightly and you get ready to jump off it, but you feel a tingling sensation run through your body, which is very soothing. After 5 minutes of gentle vibration, you reluctantly leave the chair. The invigorating effect adds 4 points to your stamina.
Oh, just realised the dice cam is underneath here. Don't worry, it's fine.
Okay. 4 stamina. With bounding stride, you
Nice.
set off once more, turn to 2.
And that's without even going to the bathing thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that takes us to...
Maybe the bathing thing doesn't get a health back. Maybe it gives us a look or something.
Is our base 22?
23. Oh no, 22. 9, 22, 10.
Just realised...
That's not right.
This area keeps reminding me of the Indiana Jones Last Crusade when he pretended to be Scottish.
Our
What?
look was 11 base, not 10. So we could have added an extra look. I had the wrong base page on, so our starting
Thought so.
stats were 12, 23, 11. But it's alright, we've done it.
Yeah,
now.
it's only a look point.
Oh no, which page was it?
What?
I forgot which page it was. Can't be that one.
It's gotta be this one.
Is it that one? Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
202. Yeah. That was close.
It better be.
It is.
Sure.
I remember it. Yeah.
As you walk along, you suddenly notice the pungent smell of herbs in the air. It grows strong as you approach the end of the corridor, where there is a crescent-shaped pool. There is a brass plaque attached to the wall, and the strange symbols etched which read blah 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 blah. We can't read that because we don't have the symbols, but we already know. Well, we can make a guess, can't we? Cast the read symbol spell, drink some of the liquid, bathe your wounds in the liquid, or walk back down the corridor. So we might as well. We know that bathing in it is not going to poison us, so let's do that and regain 1 stamina point.
May as well.
Maybe we'll get a luck point back.
As the liquid washes over your wounds, they heal before your eyes, but although the magical healing properties of the herbal liquids are strong, its recuperative powers are quite weak. Your stamina is increased by only 4 points, which we can only do it by 1. Nevertheless, you are pleased to be healed and walk back down the corridor feeling confident.
I don't want to get too confident just because our stats and that are so much better than they've previously ever been.
Don't say this. 364.
Yes. Right. Passing by the Sphinx chair and the tapestries, you walk straight on past the junction in the corridor to look at the murals. Turn to 161.
Right, I wrote on here
This is where
that we
talked to that guy,
needed
isn't it?
we needed a gold key or a spell.
We do have a gold key, don't
And then
we?
I put -1 gold is bad.
That's for putting it in the Medusa box.
Oh, but that's later on, I think.
So we do have a golden key. So, shit.
There's our one swear word allowed.
Yeah, I found it. The mural stretches along the wall for approximately 20 meters and depicts a great battle, a massive undead whipped by vile orcs and pushing back the army of men and dwarves. The leader of the undead is hidden by dark robes, apart from his fleshless reptilian skull. His cold, evil green eyes stare threateningly from the mural. He appears to be holding a casket, which is a drawing of the spirit of the king and men and dwarves, for whom the battle seems lost. You are fascinated by the painted detail on the casket, and marvel at its magnificence. Do you like my work? Comes a sudden question from behind you. You spin around to see a man standing calmly with paint pots in his hand and a brush behind his ear. He is smiling and seems pleased that you are showing interest in his work. Will you attack him? Reply to his question or push on. So we reply to his
He's
question.
nice. He's a good guy. Isn't
We
he?
said we liked his work, and I think that actually worked out for us.
Yeah. Do you want me to quickly do that?
Yeah.
If you wish to reply, you like it, turn to 181. And then he laughs and says, I never expected a compliment in this place of evil. What are you talking about? Oh, I better read it, I
I would, yeah.
No doubt you've been lured here with a promise of great wealth by the high priestess Leisha. I have staked my life on my reputation. Perhaps
Not usually me splicing. I'm usually okay. Or at least I let her open the gate first. Yeah.
Perhaps you've not heard that Leisha is a great lover of art despite her cruel and terrible ways. Each year she secretly invites artists to perform their works inside the lost city. Down the corridor you will see tapestries, and elsewhere there are wood carvings and etchings. She alone judges the works, and the result is final, very final. I wonder if this is the only book that has this printing error, or if they're all like this.
Yeah, it's
So we noticed this last time we were at
the
this
text
page.
is extremely close to the left side of the page.
Yeah, it's only on that one page. Page
Maybe it's because
181.
it's such a stacked
181,
paragraph, you just
yeah.
drop the font down or something.
She alone judges the works, and the result is final, very final. The winner receives 300 gold
Nice.
pieces, and the losers are sacrificed to honour the Dark One.
Risk or reward, right?
Needless to say, I think I'm going to win. She gives us all a ring of protection to wear so that we come to no harm whilst we work. My name is Merkeg, and I'm pleased to meet you. You ask him if he has heard of a man called Malbordus, but he shakes his head. You stress that it's very important that you find Malbordus and ask if he has any knowledge of the tunnels and passageways. Merkeg rubs his chin and replies, I'm afraid I cannot help you much, as I spend most of my time painting. I do know that Leisha's inner temple can only be reached by walking through the curtain of golden rain. I forgot that.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps whoever it is you're looking for is being entertained by Leisha. All I can do is wish you luck. You shake hands with him and press down on the corridor. I'm glad we read through that again, because I forgot all those things.
The golden rain and stuff.
Yeah, and 300 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Turn to 376 and the Dark One. Maybe we have to enter a competition.
Maybe. As long as we know the golden rain curtain thing. 376. The corridor bends to the right and you follow it around until you arrive outside a closed door. You can hear agonized cries and sadistic chuckle coming from inside the room. If you wish to turn the handle and push the door open, turn to 206. If you rather ignore the cries and keep walking, turn to 66.
This is that torture guy, but we kind of ignored him, didn't we?
We went in, I think.
Yeah, we did go in, but then I think we just shut the door and went back.
No, I thought we fought him.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, I think we probably should do that
Let's
again.
Let's do it.
You do end up at the same page anyway, but I think you just get information, so should we do it anyway to find out, because we might have forgotten what they told us. 206.
328.
What's that? If you do what?
We're gonna go in.
We're already in. I've just turned to the right page.
Oh, the door. Oh, the picture.
Yeah.
The door opens into a room which is filled with all kinds of implements of torture. The screaming is coming from a man who is hanging from the ceiling by his wrists, and the laughter is coming from his torturer, a hooded, bare-chested man who is holding a smoking branding iron. If you wish to help the unfortunate captive, turn to 328. If you'd rather continue to leave him at the mercy of the torturer,
Yeah.
continue to 66.
Let's do it.
Me too. I just don't feel like regaining it.
We must get information, and obviously it's not written down, so we can't remember what it was. So it might
Oh
be
yeah,
that
he
one.
goes his separate ways, doesn't he? You go your separate ways.
He might help us out later, though. 328. The man hears you close the door and advances towards you to attack with his branding iron. Torturer.
Here we go.
So, I mean, I don't have a torturer. I have a prisoner who is kind of in a cell, so it might work. Although it's probably like we're fighting the guy who's chained up.
Whoa.
Okay, but that's from what.
I was
one
going
of-
to say that's a fighting
Yeah,
fantasy.
It's one of the fighting fantasy pictures because it is extremely tough to even find any images on Google now. There's so much AI. So
His skill is 8 and his stamina is 8.
come on.
It
That
doesn't
one.
work.
That one's never not working before. Hold on.
Oh, I thought the whole thing had
know,
crashed
yeah.
then.
Enemy stamina.
Much rather this than AI. Yeah, we agree with you on that
Yeah,
one.
there's just no way. Like it's extremely hard now to find.
Thing is, it would be cool to like get the pictures of the enemies, but then it'd spoil us for us if we were
Yeah.
to like search for them before.
Yeah. Wait, the stamina was working before, wasn't it?
It was working
So
before.
why is it not working now?
It's just had enough on it. At least it's only for enemies.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So 8.
8. Ocho.
We're gonna get this working real tight for the next book. Okay.
Oh.
That's 6 and a 1 for us. 1 for us. Oh, we've not had a double stacker in a while. That's a 5.
That is a 5.
Now we get-
They've won anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
Does this work? Yes. Okay, let's go. Trying to the thing to do might be to look for sight, free sound, handles images. Yeah, no idea.
Oh. 15 for them. 16 for us.
Yeah.
We're doing the bad rolls now.
Oh,
Double
double stacker
another.
again. Right, can we knock that 5 in the corner?
Oh.
Is that a loss?
9, 10, 17 for them.
16 for us.
Yay. Ooh.
Nice.
Hopefully the last one.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not. Unless you can get a 6 and a 1. Oh!
18 for us.
18 for them.
Okay, draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead. You
Okay.
killed the torturer.
If you win the 1 for 1, is it me or you?
You.
Oh! You take a bunch of brass keys from the torturer's belt and find the one to unlock the victim's manacles.
We're just saving the man. We're not getting.
Yeah, so
treasure.
you're getting more keys.
Have we come across the lizard man? We already done that.
Yeah, we did that. At first, he is scared of you, believing it's a trick, but you gradually convince him that you mean him no harm. You learn that his name is Thita, that he was a servant of the High Priestess Lisha and was caught trying to escape. He asks you why you're wandering about in the dungeon, and you tell him that Mar Bordus, the quest, and the messenger of death. His eyes widen and he says, I saw a
It's a
cloak.
trap.
I
Okay.
saw a cloaked figure suddenly materialize before my eyes in the treasure room where I was hiding before being captured. Treasure room. I only saw its face for a moment and it was hideous. It put something inside a golden casket in the treasure room and then disappeared again. Theta declines the offer to accompany you on your mission, saying that he must try to escape again. You wish him luck and say goodbye. You leave the room but go your separate ways along the corridor. Turn to 66.
Right. Maybe write down treasure room, golden casket,
Yeah.
trap, question mark.
No, it won't be a trap. We'd help them.
No. Oh, I don't know. 66. Maybe it was an illusion. Who knows? We will see when we get to the actual page.
That will be a checkpoint page.
You soon arrive outside another door. No noise comes from the other side, but when you try the handle, you find the door is firmly locked. Will you cast a door open spell? Try and unlock with the golden key if you have one, or continue walking past. So should we just try the golden key?
Yeah.
Hold the page in case it's like a weird thing. I think
Surely
we did this last
had
time.
the golden key last time.
Yeah, we've got the golden
key. I wrote that
key.
we didn't have a key though.
We've definitely got the golden key this time.
Yeah, we do this time. The key fits the lock and it clicks open with one turn. Holding on to the hilt of your sword, you open the door. Turn to 98.
Mm-hmm.
I've still got my hand on that last thing on the last one.
Okay. You enter the marble-floored room, which is bare except for the bronze head of a beautiful woman mounted on top of the opposite wall. This is the Medusa. You're surprised when the lips suddenly start to move and you hear it speak. Welcome to the room of questions, says a soothing voice.
We've not done this.
Oh, it has been an age since I last spoke to anyone. You're obliged to answer my question or die.
Oh.
Answer it correctly and you will be rewarded. Answer it incorrectly and you will suffer. Now tell me, how many gold pieces does Leisha give to the winner of the art competition? If you know how many gold pieces make up the prize, turn to that number. If you do not know the answer, turn to 154. So 300.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've not done this before. This is good, I think. Maybe this is how you get to the golden rain curtain thing.
Well done, continues the talking head. You've answered correctly. Red smoke starts to pour from its mouth and swirl around your face. When it finally drifts away, the bronze head is still and silent. You're left feeling powerful and as though destiny is with you. Add 2 skill points and 2 luck points.
We've got 16 skill now.
We can get our luck back to 11 though. With renewed enthusiasm, you walk out of the room and up the corridor. Turn to page 17.
Nice.
That is nice. So there are quite a lot of... I know the enemies are really tough, but there are quite a lot of areas where you can get your skill back up.
Yeah, and we've got 7 provisions left.
Yeah.
Should we use a provision?
18.
20, 21, 22,
We
23.
get the full if we have one.
Yeah, let's use one.
Who knew that answering trivia would be so rewarding?
I know. 6, now we have stamina of 23 again.
Yes.
This is good.
That's good. 17.
The corridor ends at a doorway which is made of iron. You turn the handle and enter the empty room, which has 2 doors leading from it. One to your left and one to your right. If you wish to open the door to your left to 298. If you wish to open the door to the right, 216.
Right, this is one of the last things we've got written down, and the left was the Medusa statue.
Right.
All I've written is -1 gold equals bad. I don't know if you gain anything from not giving the gold.
Should we checkpoint and see what's down the right passageway?
17, new checkpoint.
17, yeah. Okay, so turn to 216. We'll see what's down the right way in case it's just like a room that has an item or something. In fact, we really need the golden dragon skull or whatever it was. We need the next artifact, so we really need to check as many of these doors as possible.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, it's
It's
like a big minotaur
I was
thing.
going to say, right. The door opens into a storeroom which is filled with vases, urns, rugs, boxes, cushions, and chests. Is this a treasure room? As you walk in, the door slams shut behind you, and a sinewy, horned beast with red skin suddenly climbs out of one of the urns and starts to spit fire at you. The fiend is a guardian of the storeroom, and you must fight it. Fiend, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Skill 6, stamina 8. In addition to its attack with claws and teeth, roll 1 dice every attack round for its fiery breath. Oh. On a roll of 1 or 2, it burns you and causes an additional 1 point of damage to be... Does that mean you roll it anyway? Whether it wins or not? It burns you and causes an additional 1 point of damage to be subtracted from your stamina. On a roll of 3 to 6, you avoid the blast.
Right.
I guess it is.
So we just don't get a 1 to 2, basically.
Yeah.
Here to make sure your victory feels good.
Nice.
Good one. Right, let's go.
Okay. So we hit it, but it still rolls
Yeah, to attack us.
to hit us with fire.
So
On
we
a
need
roll of 1 to 2, it burns you. It's okay. We're safe.
Nice. Okay. Next round.
Yes. Yeah.
A win.
Do you want to roll for it this time?
Yeah. Not sure if it's a good idea, but I'll do it anyway.
Gonna do it anyway.
6.
Yes.
It's a win.
Nice. No burns.
Right, it could be the last round.
Yeah, because he doesn't get to pop at us for this if he dies.
1 and a 1.
Oh.
Ooh. 12,
Oh, no,
13.
I think we're all right.
Oh, we still win. He got 13.
Yeah.
Right, he's dead.
Okay. If you win, turn to 2-3-3.
There is no other way out of the room except by the way you entered. If you wish to search through the storeroom, turn to 64.
Yeah, there might be an artifact in here.
What is it? Death. Then again, it doesn't matter if we pick up a letter, does it?
No, it doesn't matter. Oh, what if we get to the end? It says, "Did you find any letters?" Then we can pretend we haven't.
Let's do a checkpoint.
Really?
No, let's just check it. If
No,
it's bad, we'll
let's
go back
just do
to
it.
the last checkpoint. 64 to check the room.
In one of the boxes you find a gold medallion and chain which is a heart engraved on it, like our goblet.
Okay.
If you wish to put the medallion around your neck, turn to 163. If you'd rather leave it in its box and walk back into the last room you entered. We have the goblet. What if it says, "Do you have a heart goblet?"
We've got a checkpoint.
This is where we should checkpoint.
Yeah, that's our new checkpoint. And we also now have the golden necklace.
Golden? Well, if we put it on, yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, I'll put it down and then you can just take it away.
It does sound like it should give us an extra life.
Yeah, it's like a Zelda heart, right?
Pixel heart.
Ready?
Yeah.
Which one?
163, we're going to put it on.
Yes.
Looking all trendy.
Nothing eventful happens when you place the medallion around your neck, but unknown to you, the medallion was made to be worn around the neck of sacrificial victims. Lose 1 luck point.
Oh.
Find nothing else of interest. You walk back into the last room you entered and out the outer door to 298.
Still looks nice.
Is 298 one of the options we already had?
I think that was just to go back, yeah, down the other. Check on 64 that the other option was 298.
Yeah.
Let's lose the luck anyway.
Yeah.
The door opens into a room which is completely empty. There is a mosaic floor which is an abstract pattern, except for the area in front of the door and the opposite wall where there is the head of Medusa.
So we've ended up back to there anyway.
Yeah.
So, okay.
On the door there is a small box with a slot on its top. You walk up to the door, turn the handle and find that it is unlocked. If you wish to put a gold piece in the box before stepping through the doorway, turn to 214.
Absolutely not.
If you'd rather walk through without making a donation,
Yes.
turn to 260.
I was going to say the F word then about Medusa, but I
What
won't. Yeah, that was it. Although light shines through the open door, you can see nothing beyond the doorway. If you can and wish to cast a light spell, so maybe picking the light spell was good, turn to 383.
I think this is where the night horror might be. Oh no, it's not.
Got to be close though, because
Yeah,
you didn't get
because
far past
I
this.
literally wrote Medusa thing's last thing I wrote,
Yeah.
and then I put night horror.
383 to do light spell because it's dark.
Once you uttered the words of the spell, deduct 2 stamina points. The corridor beyond the doorway is suddenly illuminated by bright light. Oh no!
What?
But you have fallen into the hands of the messenger of death. A large A.
Oh.
That's what you get for using light spell. A large letter A is painted on the door
got a
at the
checkpoint if
end
we
of the
need to go
corridor,
back.
and you cannot avoid seeing it. So we could have got through without the light spell and not seeing it.
Right.
So we got the letter A. I'll write that down.
Lose 4 stamina points.
Yeah. Lose 4 stamina points as a result of the shock. The only consolation you have is that you see a blade which is
Oh, we got cut by that anyway.
yeah, between the walls at knee height, and you're able to step over it without injury, which probably would have been 4 stamina points or 3 or 2. Piercing your bad luck, you open the door at the end of the corridor, turn to 79.
So what's the difference? We just lost more for using the stamina.
And we got a letter.
Oh, great.
So we lost 6 and got a death letter.
Should we use a provision?
Might as well pop one in.
18, 19, 20, 21. So I'll use one provision.
I was not expecting that.
No.
That's clever. I like that. Didn't even stick our hand in anything.
No. We just turned the lights on and got absolutely wrecked by the messenger of death. 5, and then our stamina is now back up to 21.
79.
79. Oh well, at least we know. If we do go back on a checkpoint, at some point we can take a different way.
I don't feel like there are many other ways. I feel like we've been quite
I mean, like
solid.
as much stamina we lose, but we're pretty good. We got 5 provisions left. The door opens into a candlelit chamber which has a strong musty smell. The floor is covered with debris, scraps and rotten food, matted hair, ash, teeth and animal droppings. When the door behind you closes, the door in front of you flies open and a deformed one-eyed mutant lumbers into the room, brandishing a silver rod. A bolt of white light shoots from the rod and burns a black patch in the floor by your feet. The sun has set outside. The night horror is stalking the corridors of Batos in search for prey. If you wish to use your sword against the loathsome creature, turn to 85. If you'd rather search for your backpack, so I think we tried to use the mirror on him and he just shattered our mirror. No, we thought he'd reflect it back at him and he destroyed our mirror.
I've put night horror brass handbell.
Yeah, so we've got that, so we can use that then. If you'd rather search for, because I'm pretty sure we tried a few different things. So turn to 309 to look through the backpack. This is the first we've ever been now because he killed us last time. The first we've ever got is the night horror without the brass handbell. So we have it this time.
Oh, as you sling your backpack off your shoulders, another bolt of light shoots out from the rod. Test your luck. If you're lucky, turn to 145. If you're unlucky, turn to 121.
No, we're re-rolling it. I
What
ain't
if
dying.
nothing bad happens? We might not die.
I'm pretty sure
Do you
we'll
want to
die.
check?
You can check, but I'm willing to imagine it's bad.
Oh, the bolt of light flies into your chest, knocking you back. Oh. You lose 2 stamina points and a skill point.
Nah, I'm drinking.
It's so easy to give up.
I am when we get this far. There we
I'd
go.
love it if you got 6 again. Do we lose 2 luck points for that as a forfeit? Or was drinking enough?
Go on, we'll lose 2 because we might find another
We can
one.
always find one inside the dream cheese if we need it.
We will need them.
Didn't we end up with -1 luck last time?
Something like that, yeah.
If you're lucky, turn to 145.
The bolt flies past your head and scorches the wall behind you. What item will you pull from your backpack? A brass handbell, a sandworm's tooth, and a mirror. And I think we tried both of them.
Yeah, we
and
did.
it destroyed our sandworm's
Which
tooth.
is why I must have written down brass handbell.
Yeah, so 198. Let's see if this works. It's got to work.
It's got to, otherwise we're dead
I'm just
again.
hoping it's actually this kills him in one hit.
Or the sword. Maybe you just meant to fight him.
I don't know about that.
We can go back if.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This has got to be the purpose for the brass handbell, right?
Ooh. Ooh, you ring the bell and watch with pleasure as the night horror drops its rod and tries to cover its ears with its deformed hands.
Right.
It screams in silent agony and then collapses onto the floor. But your delight is short-lived because you hear a grating sound above you. The silver rod, out of the hands of its owner, has magically triggered a mechanism in the stone ceiling which is starting to lower on top of you.
No.
You
Barry, where are you?
You run to open one of the doors, but both are firmly locked and cannot be opened, even by Yastromo's spell. Will you pick up the silver rod, try a crystal key in the door if you have one, or try to burn a hole in the door with a fire spell if you know it? So I feel like the door is the key. I mean, the key is the door. The door is the key. The door is the way. So you can probably do it with both.
But he triggered the thing with the silver rod.
I think basically if we don't have a fire spell and we don't have a crystal key, I think we die because picking up the silver rod's
Yeah.
dead end. So I think we should try and use the crystal key.
I think
In the
the
door.
silver rod.
What?
I think using the silver rod.
Really?
Yeah. Because I've got a feeling that if you try the key and it's wrong, you're dead. The fire spell, I don't know about that. I'm just thinking
But there's 2 door options, so it's got to be one of the 2. Do you want to drink and go silver
Let's
rod?
checkpoint, yeah.
And then if it's wrong, I can go my way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I just feel like he activated it with his rod. We can maybe use his rod to deactivate it.
But we've got 2 eyes.
So what we doing?
You're doing the rod, and if you're wrong, I get to try the key.
If I'm wrong,
198. We've basically checkpointed it.
if I'm right, I want to see what happens if you try the other thing.
Okay.
I feel like it's dead. Pick up the silver rod. Or maybe you can. I don't know. I was gonna say brace the feeling. Or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So we have the crystal key, and we also have the fire spell. So we've got like a way out of this, no matter what.
You seize the silver rod, and to your immense relief, the ceiling stops its descent. So we've
No
we've turned it
way.
up. You wonder how to open the door opposite to this one, which you entered. If you have a crystal key or able to cast an open door spell, or go to 178 if you do not possess a crystal key and are unable to use the spell, turn the 366. So, what happens if you try the crystal key beforehand?
I feel like all those options are a way through then.
The ceiling is descending fast, and you have to stoop while trying to fit the crystal key into the lock. So you have to do a luck roll.
Okay.
And I'm guessing if you're lucky, you can just about get through. The fire spell, I want to know what happens with that.
That's me well overthinking things again.
What?
Just thinking what I thought about like options.
I just feel like it'd be too easy if you just use the key and get through.
I thought it'd be too easy just to grab the rod and it stop.
Oh, you can get through either way.
Oh, okay.
The ceiling was lowering fast, and you're on your knees by the time the spell is cast.
Yeah.
The door suddenly burst into flames, and you hurry yourself through. You
Should we
have to
do
make
that one?
No, we'll use the rod because we don't have to use any stamina
Okay.
that way. Nice. I thought that was going to be like a one option only.
Yeah, I did.
So we can use the crystal key or open door spell.
Might
We've
as
got
well
the
use
key
crystal
to
key.
save some stamina. So 178.
I feel like we still got a ways to go.
The rod was fine unless it comes up later. Yeah, but it wasn't an option to take the rod, was it? Unless we've actually still got the rod. We braced the ceiling with it.
Oh, it just says using your chosen method to unlock the door. You step through the doorway into another room. You toss the silver rod back through the doorway and hear the grating noise of the ceiling beginning
Okay, maybe we don't get to use that again.
to lower again. Knowing that you're safe from attack from behind, you look around to the room and you now find yourself in. Turn to page 2.
The room is small and sparsely furnished with just a table and chair. We've never been here before.
Nope.
This is as far as we've ever been.
No!
The room is small and sparsely furnished with just a table and chair. A chisel and mallet are lying on the chair, and the floor is covered with wood shavings. On the floor to your left is a large wooden carving, 2 meters by 3 in size. It depicts a scene of the lost city being attacked by giant sandworms. If you wish to take a closer look at the carvings, turn to 302. If you rather walk through, we might as well take a look at it.
I wanna take a peek.
Yeah, let's do it. I think every page from now on is probably going to be a checkpoint. A hidden checkpoint.
Oh, are you ready?
Go on.
The carving is very intricate and must have taken months to complete. You look at the buildings and suddenly notice that there is a hairline crack running at roof level. You find that one of the roofs lifts up and inside of the building has been hollowed out. Your luck is in, for inside the building is a small dragon carved out of ebony. Add 1 luck point for discovering a dragon
Yes,
artifact.
4 down, 1 to go.
You smile to yourself and slip it into your pocket before opening the door in the wall opposite. Turn
Nice.
to 93.
Nice.
So where was that? That was
Um,
somewhere. We basically end up there after the death guy.
yes, after the death horror night, what was it called?
Death horror night.
Night horror.
Night horror. Death horror, night horror. That's his name.
The door opens into a large hall which is lined with armor and weapons. On the far end of the hall there is an altar on a raised plinth, where 3 men in sallow skin are ceremoniously clothing themselves in dark brown robes. One of them sees you and signals the others. They each pick up a sickle and advance towards you, so they think we're a sacrifice victim.
Yes.
They are dark disciples. If you wish to tell them that you have come with a gift for Lisha, the high priestess of Vatos, turn to 11. If we'd rather fight them, should we tell them we got a gift? Oh, we might be able to give them like the urn with the heart on or something.
Oh yeah, show the picture.
Yeah, so there's these dudes that are going to try and sacrifice us with sickles, and they're going to just stop attacking us and change their mind in a second. Page 11. How did you get the job with that name? Which name was that?
The after the Death Horror Night
the
Horror.
Death Horror Night, yeah.
Oh no. Oh, okay. If you're wearing a gold medallion, oh no! If you're wearing a gold medallion with a heart engraved on it, 10 to 258, they're gonna sacrifice it.
Yeah, but they're going to try and kill us anyway.
Okay, if you're not wearing the medallion, test your luck.
What if we wear the medallion, they bring us like through to, I don't know.
Lisha.
Yeah, to the golden.
But then we might miss the dragon artifact.
Well, the other one's a luck roll, so I feel like the option. Either way, should we checkpoint it and see what happens if they try and sacrifice us? Because we can take them on. We can kill them.
And we can take the quickly take the medallion off when they don't see it.
Yeah, I feel like submitting to them might get us further into the temple.
So we're wearing a gold medallion with a heart on it. 10 to 258.
You written 11 down, ain't you?
Yes. So this is gonna be bad.
The dark disciple nearest you spots your medallion, says, "Step forward, it is an honour for you to be sacrificed. The gift of your life will certainly please Lisha." The 3 of them raise your arms and start to chant, and you feel compelled to walk up to the altar and lie down on the marble slab. If you can and wish to cast a creature sleep spell, turn to 195, otherwise turn to 392.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, so we need to get out of here, we're gonna die.
We've got the checkpoint at 11, so 95 was it?
Yeah.
Go on then, 195. Did that medallion like control us then?
It tells us that it tells them they're a sacrifice. We're a sacrifice.
Yeah, but then like we actually got up and went to and lay down on the thing.
Yeah.
Ready, so like it's controlling.
Because they were gonna kill us if we didn't.
It's gonna kill us if we do.
No, someone else.
Horror Death Night, Horror Night.
So.
Yeah, in the accent of James Bond.
You concentrate on casting the spell, trying to blot out the chanting voices from your mind. The effort is great to deduct 1 stamina point. But you succeed, and the 3 robed figures fall to the ground fast asleep. You waste no time and walk towards an archway in the wall behind the altar. Turn to 341. Come on,
the golden rain thing.
Yeah, but we need another artifact first. We've got 4.
No, that's not exactly the ending, is it? If we go through that. The archway has an elaborate surround of carved stone. You look through the archway into a corridor and see what looks like a shimmering gold curtain at the far end. Mounted along the walls are swords gripped by stone hands. Holding your sword tightly, you step warily along the corridor. As soon as you reach the first sword, its stone arm jerks into life and attacks you, while the other 3 cut through the air awaiting their turn. So there's basically 4 arms, like mechanical arm things on the wall, and we have to get through them all one by one. We have to fight them all. So
all the skills are 6 and all the stamina are 4.
So let's fight one of them and just have stamina of for a 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. We don't have a picture of a
why not?
A living sword arm, unfortunately.
Why didn't you think about that?
I don't know, but I think we're gonna have to use
a worm.
In fact, we killed the cultist. We never used the cultist.
That's garbage. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, so his skill is 6 and his stamina is 16. Do you want to change it to 16?
Yes. Oh,
you're gonna have to deduct.
I'm gonna have to do that every time, aren't I?
Unless you just do like 10 or something and take a big drink.
No, let's do 16, and I'm just not gonna change it until we've maybe just do like a tally on paper.
Okay.
That'd be easier.
So we've got to
Soon
kill him
8
8
rounds.
times.
Yes.
Okay.
8 rounds.
We can do this.
Okay. And what's the skill again? Sorry.
6. It's fine.
Oh, nice.
Yep. 1. Oh, well, what's out now? 12, 16.
We got more, I think.
2.
6 more wins left.
3.
5 rounds remaining.
4. 5.
3 left.
Easy.
3 successful rounds left.
Yeah.
Are you even calculating at this point?
Only when I feel like I need to. Like now.
12, 13, 14, 15.
It's 15.
We got 16, 17, 18. We got plenty.
Yeah.
You dead?
Nope, one more.
Last round against... Who are we even fighting again? Oh, the
The sword
sword.
arms.
Here we go, all at one. We just absolutely smashed them with one slash and killed them.
191 if you win.
We're going to the golden...
bit?
The golden curtain.
Yeah, but what if we've missed an artifact? When you reach the end of the corridor, you realise that it was not a shimmering curtain that you saw, but a fine spray of golden rain which cascades from a series of holes in the ceiling into a shallow trough in the floor. The corridor turns left at the point where the golden rain falls and stretches to the left as far as you can see. If you wish to keep walking along the corridor, turn to 249. If you'd rather step through the golden rain...
That's the one we're missing, is the golden artifact that dying guy was talking about. So, golden rain, golden...
Do you reckon?
We've been told twice about this, so I think we've got to go in here.
I'm going to drink and checkpoint, if you want to.
Yeah, let's do
Our
it.
final checkpoint, maybe.
Well, we don't know. Malbordus is the main villain, so even if this is still a chance we can find an artifact.
Yeah.
As long as we don't kill Malbordus without it. Jesus. Right. Although the golden rain feels wet on your skin, you remain completely dry. You step into a luxurious chamber whose walls are decorated with frescoes and paintings. What are frescoes?
Food.
Hello Fresh. The floor is made of polished marble and on it stand several low tables. Cushions are scattered around the shining floor. A huge bare-chested man with a bald head, clad in baggy silk pants, is standing with his feet apart. That's a very intricate detail. Standing with his feet apart at the far end of the room. His hands are resting on the hilt of a curved sword. On seeing you, he immediately strides forward to attack. He is a slave guard of the outer temple.
It's a scimitar. He looks like he's not wearing any pants in that picture.
He looks like Nappa from Dragon Ball. He's got a scimitar.
With an extra K.
Raised wall engraving. Okay, so...
It doesn't even have a K in it.
Oh, right. Who do we have to use for this?
Have you got? He looks a bit like a genie.
He's bought. We got an orc. There we go.
Yeah,
he's
alright.
He's got a green tin.
And
He's a bit
silk.
thick.
He's got silk pants on. Don't forget.
So his skill and stamina.
8th and 8th, and it's just a straight on if you win. If you die, you die.
Let's go.
Oh
So
no!
he's on 14.
Oh yes. It's a type of painting, I believe. What was it? A fresco?
Yeah, we'll Google it afterwards.
I was just thinking Alfred.
I think that's like a shop in Dead Rising or something. 12, 16. We got way more than that.
Ooh! We're gonna do it!
You shouldn't have said that.
No, we are. I can
Not
feel
said
it.
that. Double sixes.
Oh.
He's a win.
Yeah.
We
You
killed. Yes.
Oh, is it me? You? Me? 2, 3,
You.
5. That's loud. No! It is now. No? Yeah. It is now far into the night, and the strenuous efforts of the day have left you feeling tired and thirsty. You find a bowl of water on one of the tables, which you empty down your throat in seconds.
No options there.
Too fatigued to go on, you lie down in the corner of the room on the soft, inviting cushions in order to rest. If you let yourself fall asleep, turn to 267. If you stay awake, turn to 131.
I'm just thinking like.
You might hallucinate if you stay awake.
We might lose stamina for staying away. I'm thinking like because we're in this chamber, it might be this Alicia's chamber. If we might fall asleep, we might wake up and she's come back or something.
Oh yeah. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Maybe.
What do you want to do? I want to stay awake, but do you want to fall asleep? Do you roll for it?
I just feel like the way they've mentioned it as being like a luxurious cushion is like this is a good place to like actually get some rest.
I feel like it means trap.
We killed the guard. We can roll for it. Even chat could hear that creaking neck. Yeah.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
I wish I didn't do it all the time, but it's hard.
Okay, what are we doing?
We can roll for
Should
it.
we roll for it? I'm rolling for staying awake. Oh.
I'm rolling for sleeping. Check. We're gonna remember the page though.
Are we gonna remember
Okay,
it?
I got 3. Write it down.
2, 3, 3. Okay, off you go. You go sleep on them cushions.
It wasn't 2, 3, 3.
Was it not? Okay. What was it?
2, 3, 5. If you go to sleep, turn to 2, 6, 7. Hopefully you awake to Alicia. You awake with a start when you hear a deep humming coming from the corridor on the other side of the golden rain. The sleep has refreshed you and you jump up feeling alert. Add 2 stamina points. There's a door behind the drapes but it is locked and there's no time to open it. If you wish to hide behind the drapes, turn to 44. If you wish to confront whoever is coming through the door.
Oh, maybe it's Alicia.
Should we confront them then?
Yeah, let's confront them.
Yeah, we've got a checkpoint.
I do like hiding, but
let's confront it in case it is. If not, it's just a fight and we can beat them. So was that 2 stamina points?
Yeah. So we're gonna confront.
Yeah.
Oh,
we hope it's
no.
Yeah.
Whoa, look at that picture!
Whoa, what is it?
I don't know yet.
It's like a genie.
I think it is a genie. He's a thick man, thick cloudy boy. You stand against the wall, gripping your sword. A man in white robes enters the chamber carrying a golden chalice. He's wearing a white headdress which is fastened by a gold clasp in the shape of a phoenix, with its wings.
We got the tapestry.
And we've also got a goblet with a heart on it. Chalice. When the priest sees the slave guard, he drops to his knees and presses his ear against the dead man's chest. Suddenly, he looks up and sees you and calls out in a loud voice, "Barabang Himpo Garabang." Smoke rises from the golden chalice and forms into the shape of a fat humanoid. The priest has summoned a wind elemental to kill you. The elemental's cheeks puff up and the force of its exhalation sends you flying against the wall. Lose 2 stamina points. Your sword will not harm the elemental and you must use something else to combat it before you're battered to death. If you can and wish to use a fire spell, turn to 32. If you wish to use something from your backpack, turn to 115.
We should check what it's asking out of the backpack to see what we've actually got.
Maybe we should have hidden.
Maybe. We did have a checkpoint. Let's just see what the damages are first. The elemental exhales loudly again. Once more you crash into the wall. You try to rummage through your backpack, lose another 2 stamina points. What will you take from your backpack? A mirror, a phoenix tapestry, an ebony face mask, and none of these.
Did we take the face mask?
We did.
I think we did. But I would try the phoenix tapestry.
Yeah, because it got... Should we try that?
Yeah, keep your finger on the page. Lose 2 stamina points.
Okay, you hold the pages then. This one as well.
Oh, and this one.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got it.
229, so I will lose 2 stamina points. If we go back, I need to add 4 stamina points back.
The priest instantly recognizes the tapestry and the significance of the phoenix. He calls out a few words. Oh, and the wind elemental recoils into the golden chalice. Realizing that you have the advantage, you tell the priest that the slave guard was killed because he was planning to assassinate Alicia.
Oh, maybe this is the only way in.
Acknowledging your superiority, the priest apologizes for his unwarranted attack, bows and walks back under the golden rain to leave the chamber. You waste no time and pull back the drapes to open the door.
Nice.
That was very lucky. Turn to 336.
Maybe this is the only way. Because maybe we would have hidden and like run away. This is the way. 336. If you wish to cast an open door spell, turn to 369. If you want to hack the lock with your sword. What page are we on? Do you remember? What's the last page you remember?
I've written 235. Maybe it was. Or you can find the big genie picture.
115.
It probably was right. I just don't remember seeing the door.
No, we just pulled back the bridge, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, maybe there's a door behind
It
me.
didn't tell us, though, did it? 229. Oh, you pulled back the drawers to open the door. 336, so it was right.
Okay.
So, opens the door or hack the door.
Spell.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We got provisions to get back home.
Yeah.
So, do you want to do that? And I will drop provisions down, the health down, and maybe use a provision as well.
Cast an open door spell, turn to 369. 369.
Right, I'm going to lose a provision preparing for it.
Oh,
Or-
no.
What?
Oh.
What?
It's okay. You utter the words of the spell, reducing your stamina by 2 points.
Right.
But nothing happens. Unknown to you, the golden rain has drained away all your magical powers. Lose 1 luck point. You've got no choice but to hack the lock open with your sword, turn to 68.
Okay.
It's not too bad.
So we're going to use a provision anyway. That's going to take us back up to 22.
Yeah. Oh no!
You chop furiously at the lock until it finally gives way. The door opens into a corridor which you walk down until you reach the 2 doors at the end. One has the symbol of the sun relief on it. The other one bears the symbol of the moon. There are also strange signs carved below each, both the sun and the moon. Will you cast a read symbol spell if you have one? Open the sun or open the moon?
What would you go for just off the top of your head? Because I would go for moon.
Probably moon.
Would you?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I just don't like the face the sun's got on it.
He looks like that humanoid we just killed.
Or should we roll? And then it's like, because we don't have a read symbol spell.
We'll checkpoint and we'll roll. Yeah? Because this could be very bad.
It could be bad. I don't feel like I've had any hints either. I don't feel like we've had...
No. I'm rather fond of the moon, so that would be my pick.
Yeah, I just don't like the sun's face.
Yeah, he's look like he's sat on the toilet. Right.
Yeah.
Let's roll for it, but we've made a checkpoint. Let's drink and then we'll roll. So
Well, should we just go with our gut then and go for the moon?
we've made the checkpoint, haven't we?
Yeah. Let's go for the moon.
Go on then. Let's drink anyway. We are getting down to the bottom of our cup, so hopefully we are getting close to the end of this book.
Could be another part, if not.
I've got a feeling, well, we've got 4 artifacts, so surely.
Yeah, we haven't got the last one, have we? The door opens into a narrow... I'm just going to check this is right. The door opens into a narrow, sloping corridor which leads into another chamber. The walls are covered with hieroglyphics and there are 3 clay pots standing on top of a stone table. Will you lift the lid off the white pot, lift the lid off the black pot, or lift the lid of the red pot? Why was that so hard to say? Or walk through the chamber to the archway in the far wall. So there's 4 options.
Right.
Can we get a clue?
The death guy is going to be messing with us here. White pot sounds safer than black and red, but it could be a trap.
Red's danger.
Black's like a curse, like a snake or something.
White is a trick, isn't
Yeah,
it?
so they all could be tricks. So, should we try the white one? And if that's a letter, like we know, like
Let's check them all. Let's check them all. Beat yourself. It's the weekend.
okay, let's hope we don't get killed here. We do normally go down the stack, but the white one sounds the safest, but also could be a trick by the death messenger. Inside the pot, you find a copper ring which has a lightning bolt engraved on it. Will you place the ring on your finger or lift the other 2 pots or walk through? So, right, the fact that it's got a lightning bolt.
I don't want to put it on my finger.
No.
Do you?
Well, the fact that it's got something on it that tells us what it is sounds like it's more of a perk than it is a curse.
Do you want to put it on? Pop it on? See what happens? Keep your finger on the page.
Yeah, if we're going to keep our finger on the page, we might as well, just in case it's like... I can't see there being what lightning curse would
We
it
might
be?
get hit by lightning.
Well, every page we lose 1 stamina.
Oh, this could be
You
bad.
become Shazam, yeah.
Nothing happens when you put the ring on your finger and you decide to leave it on. For now.
Write the page down where we have the choice to put the pot on.
Put the pot on.
The ring on. We put the pot on our finger. The lightning pot.
14 ring on.
Yeah. We can always go back and take the ring off otherwise.
Lift the lid of the black pot. 156. Let's try that.
If it's bad.
Because you can still do this after.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh!
What?
Inside the pot you see a shriveled paw about the size of a monkey's.
We've got a monkey paw.
No, we've got a monkey tail.
Right.
Will you take the paw, lift the lid off the white pot, lift the lid of the red pot? Monkey paws are like cursed, aren't they?
Yes. What's in the red pot?
Should we leave the paw and take the lid off the red pot?
Yeah, and just see what's in there. But also, if it's bad, we can go back. Put the pot on in. Yeah, it's like something from Elden Ring. Potman. What's the red pot?
183. Do you want to do?
I don't know what page I'm holding.
183. Oh, no. Go on. 183.
The pot is empty, but fortune is not with you. The underside of the pot has the letter E written on it in charcoal by the messenger. Lose 4 stamina and 1 luck point. You throw the lid on the floor. It's too late. So, are we doing that? Or not?
We should do, shouldn't we?
Well, we were only going. Yeah.
Yeah, we should do.
Okay, we got a checkpoint to go back to page 14 if
Yeah.
everything goes like real bad. Okay, so I'm just going to lose a provision and we're going to keep the same.
So we've
stats.
got letters E and A so far.
Right, we've got 3 provisions left. Walk through the chamber and I'll get rid of the luck point.
So we've got we left the monkey paw, but we've got a lightning bolt ring on.
Yes, which hopefully is useful.
Beyond the archway, the corridor is well lit and in good order. There is no sand or dirt on the floor, and the statues and carvings on the walls show no signs of deterioration. The corridor soon ends at a door which you discover is open. You enter an empty room with one other door in the far wall and a trapdoor in the floor. If you wish to open the door, turn to 307. If you wish to open the trapdoor, turn to 397.
This is like, this could be a death at any choice at this point.
Should we check the trapdoor? Because what's this, a dragon artifact in it?
Yeah, it's true. Check the trapdoor.
Go on, check it.
397. Your journey ends. You have successfully escaped. The stairs lead down from a trapdoor into a gloom below. There is a strong musty smell rising out of the gloom and the draft is cool on your face. You walk down the rough staircase until you can see no further. Cast a light spell, walk further down into the gloom or climb back up and check the other door.
Okay, see, at least we can go back up.
Yes.
Cast the light spell.
Yeah. So, what page do we need to save in case we don't want to do this?
We'll find it. I don't even think it's...
20. Right, 20
Oh,
down.
is it 20?
Yeah. So I'm going to cast a light spell, turn to 224. It's barely worth it. 224.
You utter the words of the light spell, reducing your stamina by 2 points, but the spell does not work, and the gloom is unbroken. Unknown to you, the golden rain. Join your
rain.
magical powers. If you wish to descend further into the gloom, turn to 3-4. What if the last artifact's down here though?
We might as well try it. We got a checkpoint for 20.
Yeah, 3-4-8. Could be a big mistake, but
You reach the bottom of the staircase and step warily along the floor with your arms stretched out in front of you. Suddenly you hear a plopping noise which sounds like a dollop of mud dropping onto the floor. Test your luck. We just entered someone's prison cell.
Probably.
We're on luck 7 now, by the way.
Oh no. Oh. Oh, yes! We did it!
If we have to go back to some of these checkpoints, we're not going to have any memory of what luck points we had when.
57. We'll have to watch the video back. Come on, we can do it, we can do it. You need to... Oh. Another dollop lands just by your feet, and the vapour rising from it smells sharp and
So that was
acidic.
pointless.
Deciding that it would be dangerous to linger any longer, you climb back up the steps. At least we didn't lose anything but a luck point. Turn to
And
307.
stamina for using the spell.
Yeah, but it was fine. 307.
That was close.
That
It
was
was.
very close.
The door opens and you walk into a room filled with treasure. Well, this would be the fake out. There are chalices, statuettes, chests filled with gems, caskets, and hundreds of fabulous artifacts. Help yourself to some of the gems. Take the golden skeleton statue.
Golden casket.
That's a trap.
It's not.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah, he literally told us that the creepy guy puts something in the golden casket.
Yeah. Maybe a dragon artifact.
No, it's the messenger of death.
Oh, okay.
He's put a letter in there.
I was gonna open it.
I'm willing to read that right now.
That'll be the last letter probably. It'll be like if you got 5 letters.
There is a scroll of paper which has a message written in dried blood, which reads: "The messenger of death always awaits you." A shiver runs down your spine at the thought, and you tear the paper to shreds, hurling the casket at the wall into a fit of rage.
I can't believe I thought that was the last dragon artifact.
So, the guy says, should we go with the golden skeleton statue? Gems, we don't need gems.
Yeah, but what if the dragon artifact is one of the gems? What if it's like a ruby? What if it's like, you notice one of the gems is a ruby carved dragon artifact?
Should we do all the options and drink?
Yeah!
Go for the gems first. We had the curse, we gotta go back.
It probably isn't right.
Turn to page 400. We were hoping to get there tonight. Depending on how many fights we got there.
Oh no.
We're not doing it if it's bad.
Well, we don't know it's bad yet.
Oh, I thought you were in it.
The gems are red hot to the touch, although they do not emit any heat at a distance. Test your luck. If you're lucky, turn to 252. If you're unlucky, turn to 338. Should we try it just in case?
We'll try it. We won't lose a luck point if it's bad. What happens if we're lucky?
If you're lucky, turn to 252. I need to make sure.
You haven't just got rid of that page right now.
No. 252. Even though we got unlucky.
This is a book that if you do this legit, like obviously off stream, you've been playing this like 6, 7, 8 times to get the exact thing.
Yeah. Okay. Fortunately, it's not your sword hand which is burnt. You lose 1 stamina point. You withdraw your hand quickly and decide what to do next.
Let's lose the stamina preferred, so we're not really using a checkpoint for that.
Take the golden skeleton statuette. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be something good, isn't it?
Yeah, unless we're not meant to take anything.
Yeah, it's going to be a giant boulder coming down behind us now. The statuette is very heavy in your hand and worth an unbelievable fortune. You succeed in your mission. If you succeed in your mission, you'll have been more than amply rewarded. Add 1 luck point. Okay, that's good because we definitely need another luck point back.
But we technically just use one.
Yeah. You place the statuette in your backpack and decide what to do next. Help yourself to some gems, open the casket, or leave the room.
Leave the room.
Let's go.
We still haven't found the artifacts. I can't believe it.
It's probably right at the end.
The door opens into another corridor, which is well lit and appears to be in regular use. If you wish to go left, turn to 320. If you wish to go right, turn to 358. Left or right?
Be anything.
Should we go westwards, leftwards?
Yeah, we got a checkpoint.
320.
We should probably, honestly, at this point, we should probably check both doors.
Okay.
Because if we miss something, we
need a westward. It's important.
Westward first. 320. The corridor ends at a flight of steps. If you wish to climb up the steps, turn to 271. If you want to go to the opposite way along the corridor, 358.
Steps.
Well, if we go up the steps, we're leaving this floor.
Okay.
If the other room might be like a storeroom.
Do you want to check the other room first?
I would, yeah. 358. It might just be like a storage room with like a bit to get stamina back. At least we're on the same floor if we move up. Like, we're leaving, aren't we? You come across a bowl on a marble column. The bowl is filled with grapes, which look fresh and juicy. If you wish to eat the grapes, turn to 112.
I wouldn't eat them.
You wouldn't?
We're not going to get an artifact by eating the grapes.
No.
Are we? And we've got grapes in our backpack. We've got 3 lots of grapes in our backpack.
Should we have a provision instead of having the grapes then?
I don't think we need one.
No, I suppose we don't, because we don't want to walk into a fight as well, though. No, let's do it. Let's not do it. Continue without eating, turn to 237. Okay, the corridor. So we don't get a chance to go up the steps. It looks like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we should try and exhaust the other way then and go up the steps.
Yeah, I don't know what page that is now.
320.
320. So let's see what's up the steps. 271.
I love how like this has gone to just reading every option.
I just want to check if we get down to any, because at this point we don't actually know. Like, this is going to be a checkpoint we might need to come back to. So should we go up the steps?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go back down the other way and check the steps. 271.
There is a solid oak door at the top of the steps. You turn the handle and are surprised to find that it's not locked. You're even more surprised that the door opens out beyond the city wall into the desert of skulls.
We don't want to be there, do we?
No, the bright sunlight hurts your eyes after the gloom of the dungeon catacombs. You look down at the sand and see footsteps leading away from the door around the city wall. If you wish to follow the steps, turn to 394. If you'd rather walk back down the steps and head the opposite way along the corridor. Should we do that then? Go down back inside the tomb thing.
Yeah.
Temple.
Yeah. It's probably a trap, but I'm just hoping it's not something we need. We can always go back to page.
We're not going to know, are we?
So let's go back down to 358. We're going to go past the grapes and see whatever's next. 237. Okay.
The corridor ends at an archway which is covered by a black curtain. There is a skull carved out of the stone above the archway. Despite its ominous appearance, you throw back the curtain and step through the archway. You enter a small chamber which appears to be the annex of a larger chamber beyond the archway in the wall opposite. But your immediate concern is with the creatures who are standing guard on either side of the archway. They have human bodies and skeletal heads. Each wears a strange helmet in the shape of a sphinx. In a rasping voice, one of the skeleton men confronts you, saying, "Give good reason to intrude on the domain of Leisha or
that's
die."
where we want to go, I think.
Both of them stride towards you with their spears pointed. Will you cast a creature sleep spell? Tell them that you have brought Leisha a giant sandworm's tooth if you have one, or attack them with your sword. Do you reckon this is where we need the giant sandworm tooth?
Didn't it say that the sandworm's tooth was like a weapon or something?
Should we try and cast a creature sleep spell?
Let's.
Don't think that'll work on. No, our magic powers don't work anymore.
Should we have a very quick look and see if our magic is still working?
It doesn't. You're just cheating past everything. Yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah. Just checking. Tell them that you've brought. I don't know.
Well, we're not giving it to them. We're just telling them.
Yeah.
So we're not going to lose it.
Let's hope not. 237 checkpoint. Let's go, and we want to tell them that we've got the tooth. I'm just thinking, like, what if like they take it from us and then we can't use it? Or she's expecting it, or I don't know.
Oh, okay. The nearest skeleton man extends his free hand and tells you to give him the tooth.
Mm-hmm.
If you wish to give it to him, turn to 346. If you decide not to trust the skeleton man and would rather fight them, turn to
Is that
211.
the same page? Yeah. Right, let's do that then, because
fight him.
if we're going to give someone the tooth, we're going to give it straight to her, aren't we?
Mm.
Right, let's do it. Skeleton men. 211.
Yeah, I just hope this doesn't. Like.
If she wants the tooth, I don't think she's going to care about a skeleton man being killed.
Yeah. Skeleton men are fanatics who always fight to the death. They will be difficult to defeat. Fight them one at a time. If you win, turn to 53. Skeleton man 1, his skill is 9 and his stamina is 6.
Right, so should we just kill him as a...
They're both skills 6.
9.
Skill 9, so stamina 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14.
Let's kill them both as a...
One
thing.
big skill.
18, did you say?
14.
Good. Okay, let's go.
We can do it.
17, 18 for us. 15,
Even.
16, 18. 5 and a 5.
Yeah.
6 and a 4. Skelly man is down to 12.
the truth. She can't handle the truth.
You never fail.
Yes.
That win?
Yep.
Down to 8. 4 more successful rounds to go. 6 and a 5.
Oh, what are you doing?
15, 20 plus
20 again, I think. 20. Even.
Thank God. Let's go.
Yeah.
Down to 6 for the Skelly Men.
3 more. Yay.
One and a 1.
Yeah. Come on, last one. Oh.
6 and a 3.
Oh no, I think you beat us. 9,
15, 16, 17. Yeah, they beat us. So we lose 2 stamina, which is fine. We still got a fair amount. 14, 15, 16.
16 for them.
So win for them.
Yeah. Yay!
Right, we did them.
53. Let me check. Yeah, 53.
After the first round, turn to page
It doesn't
53.
say that.
You do not waste any time searching the bodies of skeleton men, but run through the archway into the chamber beyond. Turn to 119.
Good job we didn't give him the thing.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, I think that's a good thing to do.
You walk through the archway and up a flight of marble steps into a luxurious chamber, which has high ceilings supported by parallel lines of marble pillars. Between the pillars there is a beautiful hand-woven red carpet which leads up to another short flight of steps. At the top of the steps, lying on a couch strewn with satin cushions, is a beautiful woman. She is being fanned by an ugly, bald-headed creature. He has the muscular torso of a man, but his face is gaunt and his eyes are milky white.
A zombie.
You've entered the inner temple of Leisha. She smiles, snaps her fingers, and her blind servant lumbers down the steps to attack you. I thought she was going to talk to us. This is Leisha and her man.
Surely he's not too hard.
Servant skill 8, stamina 8. Look at how long we've been doing this part.
That's fine with me.
What if it's like another hour?
People enjoy the long ones. People
Okay.
like them. I think it's us who hate the long ones.
I don't hate it, I just don't. You never know how long it's going to be. Ooh,
15,
what is he,
16,
8?
8, 19.
He's 15.
Do we win?
Yes.
Suppose for the people who are watching them, they can just watch it throughout the day and pause when they want.
Yeah, come on, 2 more.
Let us know in the comments if you prefer longer parts or shorter parts. I suppose we might get through it quicker. It's always the last part when we blast out, so hopefully we finish it today.
Yeah, it's a win. Last one?
Yep.
Ooh, it's down to you.
1 and a 1. That's a win.
We win. If you win, turn 73.
Come on, let's do this. Hopefully you haven't missed the artifact. Leisha appears surprised that you have managed to enter her inner temple and defeat all of her guards. Do you have all 5 dragon artifacts?
Doesn't say it, does it? Oh.
She rises from her couch and steps towards you, holding aloft a shiny black crescent-shaped object.
A big moon.
Yeah. If you can and wish to fight her using a giant sandworm's tooth, turn her to a 9. If you wish to attack her with your sword, turn her to 8-2. I mean, I feel like
Let's
she
use the
wants
tooth.
she wants the tooth. We've got the tooth to use against her, so I feel like that's a good thing, right?
Yes.
Right, 73 just in case.
Cheating.
It's just in case. Right, let's use the tooth. Hopefully we don't need to use the tooth for Malbordis, but we'll see.
Leisha's facial expression changes suddenly from one of smug superiority to a look of horror. Invulnerable to ordinary weapons,
Thank
her
God.
only weakness is being attacked with the jagged edge of a
That's her
giant
only
thunder.
weakness.
Yes,
when
so
did
you
she
die.
discover that weakness? Who told her about it?
On seeing your weapon, she flees from the temple through a door in the wall behind the couch. If you wish to open the chest lying beside the couch, turn to 265. If you'd rather run through the doorway after Leisha, turn to 137. Should we peek in the chest?
Yeah, just in case the artifact's in there.
What if she's got the artifact around her neck or something?
We're not gonna know, are we? I'm gonna hold the page. We're gonna check just in case she's left an artifact in there.
Chase her, John. She had a pet baby sandworm once. Ah, on!
You lift the lid of the chest, close your eyes as quickly as you can. You've already seen the letter D written on the gold dust on the bottom of the chest. Use 4 stamina points. If you've seen all the letters, death, turn to 148. If you've not seen them all, turn to 3 or 4.
Should we go 3 or 4 and just take a...
Let me just see if this ends up to the same page.
It doesn't. A different page. Should we take a massive drink and chase after her?
Let's just write 219 down and see what. I don't mind doing the death thing.
What was that one? What was that page you on?
219.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, if we can't catch up to her, we will go back to that checkpoint. But we don't. We're going to lose the 4 stamina. I'm just going to use a provision. Actually, we need to use provisions anyway. If you have not seen them all the death letters, turn to 3 or 4.
We haven't. We've just got the
Okay.
A and the E.
We only got 2, yeah. 3 or 4, and I'm going to lose a provision, or maybe 2. We'll see. We've got 3 left, so I'm going to use 2 provisions here.
Okay. You curse the messenger of death,
2,
but
1,
sent. But
and we add 4 stamina. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We're back.
you curse the messenger of death, but sense that you have survived his evil game. With a sudden rush of determination, you run through the doorway after Leisha.
137. Okay, that's good.
Same page.
Yeah.
We're okay. We survived.
The door leads into a hallway at the end, which you see Leisha disappearing. Whatever she's got is probably the thing. She had a black thing in her hand, didn't she?
Mm.
The end of which you see Leisha disappearing through another doorway. There is a bronze idol in the shape of a dog standing in the middle of the hallway. If you wish to stop and inspect the idol, turn to 186. If you'd rather follow Leisha, turn to 47.
I'm gonna look at it.
Let's look at it because we've got like a checkpoint in every page at this point. If this is the artifact, then we're sorted. If not, it occurs.
All the checkpoints.
186. We need to. These books are getting tougher and tougher. She had a pet baby sandworm once. It bit her. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
What?
You notice that the idol's mouth is hinged and you find that the lower jaw drops open when you pull down on its left ear.
Yeah.
Inside the dog's mouth, you find an artifact you've been seeking. A small golden dragon.
We've done it. Just need to make it to the
You
end.
quickly place it in your pocket and chase after Leisha. Turn to
Come
47.
on, let's do this. Let's do this. You run through the doorway into a cross passage. To your left, you see Leisha at the end of the passage, opening an iron door. To your right, you see a dwarf crawling towards you on his hands and knees. His face is red and blistered, and he appears delirious with sunstroke. He seems to recognize you and calls out in a gruff voice. If you wish to keep chasing Leisha, turn to 314. If you want to speak to the dwarf,
Boom.
turn to 171. Like, I don't... Wait. The picture. There's a dwarf here, right?
Yeah.
He's got a hammer in his hand.
Throm?
Not Throm.
Oh,
like,
no. That's not a dwarf. That was a big muscly man.
Gillibrand.
No.
Gillibrand's hammer.
Yeah, Gillibrand. That's it.
Does he have Gillibrand's hammer? Do we need Gillibrand's hammer?
Probably not.
I mean, it's a big risk, but this dude is literally holding a hammer, so...
Let him have his misery.
I think we're going to have to
I think we
check
should
it.
chat to him.
Yeah,
I feel bad just keeping him running.
I think we're going to need another checkpoint page.
If you wish to keep it, if you
'Cause
wish
we
to
could get
speak with
cursed
dwarf,
right now.
he might be warning us about something.
The dwarf
Okay.
from Stonebridge.
We
which
go
is-
to the same place anyway. What's going on? You run to the dwarf's side and learn that he is an envoy from Stonebridge sent by Yastromo.
Mhm.
He has brought you the legendary
Yes,
warhammer
go
of Stonebridge with which to smash the dragon artifacts. Nothing other than a warhammer can destroy the dragons.
That was a good call then, wasn't it?
He also tells you that a mage told him that it's vital that the dragon found nearest to the entrance to the catacombs must be destroyed first. The dwarf's speech becomes more and more laboured until he finally slumps down onto the floor. There is
What
nothing.
happened to him?
He got burnt trying to get to us.
Oh.
There is nothing you can do to help the valiant dwarf, but you feel more determined than ever to finish the mission successfully.
I feel like we had to do this.
Yeah. Clutching the fabled warhammer, you run down the passageway to the iron door through which Leisha disappeared. Yeah. I'm so excited.
So that is a key point of like, make sure you look at those pictures very carefully.
Yeah.
Because if that was just like a mangled dwarf on the floor, we might have thought, oh, we need to catch her because if we fought to him, we're not going to.
I would have stopped anyway.
Would you have legit stopped if we were doing it complete legit?
Yeah.
And you might have died if you did.
Yeah, I would have.
Really?
Yeah.
314.
Because the dwarfs helped us on the boat.
That's true. Not all of these books have a moral compass, though. You push on the iron door and it swings slowly inwards. You enter a cold room with a high vaulted ceiling. The room is featureless and Leisha is nowhere to be seen. There is, however, a circular pit in the middle of the room. Sensing time is short, you decide to check on your possessions. If you have collected 5 dragon artifacts, turn to 35. If you have not, turn to 160. Now, I want to find out if this is game over if you don't.
Oh, but it might give away what happens, so...
I don't think it will.
Okay. So this is if we don't have 5 artifacts.
There is a row of windows along the far wall, one which is open. You hear a clap of thunder and walk over to the open window to look outside. The bright light hurts your eyes. Although the sun is shining, it is suddenly blotted out by the dark shape in the sky. A huge black dragon soars overhead and you see an evil-looking man riding on his back. The dragon roars and you can just hear the wicked laugh of Malbordus. The dragon flies off north and there is nothing you can do to stop it. Malbordus will lead his hordes of chaos all across Alancia and the world will fall under his dark shadow. You have failed your mission.
Nice.
So we have the dragon artifacts, so turn to 35. Who doesn't stop for a dwarf? Well, the thing is, we're on a very time schedule here. We got to catch that one.
Okay, I think I remember this. You take each of the dragons and place them on the floor. You look at them carefully and ponder their dormant power. Which dragon will you attempt to crush first? So, it's the bone dragon.
Yeah.
The silver dragon, crystal, gold, and ebony. I think we found the bone dragon first.
It was on a bone.
It was a bone dragon. It was one in the bucket for the centipede.
Yeah, it was definitely the bone dragon.
I would say so. Page 87.
Yeah. That is the one that stands out.
But then I don't know. I know we got the gold last.
Yeah.
And then crystal before that, I think. Or ebony. Maybe ebony.
Just write 35 down, just in case we really messed this up. Okay. The artifact looks harmless lying on the floor, but you suspect that destroying it will not be an easy matter if you're carrying a warhammer. Turn to 362.
That's a good job, isn't it?
Definitely. If I didn't look at that picture, I would have been very 50-50 whether to take.
You still would have spoken to him.
Not if I was reading this like Austrian and
really
no cheating. Probably not.
You raise the warhammer into the air and bring it crashing down on top of the bone dragon. The artifact splinters into tiny fragments and you allow yourself a smile of satisfaction. You raise the warhammer a second time but suddenly hear the sound of thunder coming from the depths of the pit.
Oh no.
Turn to 288. Is that wrong?
We might have died like immediately if we did the wrong one. A man's head suddenly appears from the pit. His face is a manifestation of evil. The ground below him rises up slowly until his feet are level with the floor. Give me the dragon... Oh, wait. He walks slowly towards you, saying, "Give me the dragons I seek." You shrink back, uncertain of what terrible powers Malbordus might possess. He suddenly claps his hands together and a deafening thunderbolt shatters. I bet our ring is like
no.
No, but maybe it's like resistance to lightning.
I hope so.
He suddenly claps his hands together and a deafening thunderbolt shatters the silence of the room. Cracks appear in the floor and the walls, and the pain in your ears is unbearable. If you are wearing a copper ring...
Oh no, because it's going to conduct it. And come straight towards us. This is Malbordus.
Oh yeah, that's him. He's like...
it's popping out the ground.
Pennywise.
Like with those little gopher things. If you're wearing a copper ring, turn to 334.
I thought Leisha was the final boss. Oh, you're in for a surprise now. Please don't kill us. Your copper ring, yeah. The lightning goes straight through it.
The ring you found in the pot is a ring of protection. The pain in your ears quickly fades away and you're able to draw your faithful sword to fight a last desperate battle.
The last battle, come on guys.
Turn to 380. Oh, so we don't have to smash all the other dragons in order?
No, just that one, I think.
Okay,
we'll probably do them all after. He looks like he's on an elevator. He's like the Phantom of the Opera or something coming out from the stage. 380.
Why is he in the hole?
I don't know.
He's just chilling. Maybe he's taking
He's
it.
digging.
Dump.
Maybe. Malbordus realizes that you are invulnerable to his magic powers and draws his cursed sword to attack you. If you win, turn to page 400.
Oh, here we go.
Let's go. Oh, do we have a Mal? Oh, I think I did. I think I did get someone who's I thought might be a Malbordus type of character. Do we have him? Where is he? This is Malbordus.
No, it's not. Have you got a better one?
This
Bada bing.
This is Malbordus.
Okay.
He's a weird elfy
He's an
looking
elf.
man. He was brought up by the elves.
Okay, and his skill is 10,
Yeah.
and his stamina is 18.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. So
Oh god.
you're gonna have to do lots of
I
clicking.
think we might have to do
That'll
a tally
do.
on this one. 9 rounds.
Oh no, you gotta do it properly.
Really? Yeah, okay. It's going to take
Come on,
a long
it's final
time.
battle. It's
Okay,
final
it will take a long
battle.
time. Punishing for us. Luckily you had 12 skill games. Yes. Right, here we go.
Yes.
Win.
One down. Oh
6
no.
and a 1. 5 and a 1. That's a win.
Oh, yeah, it's a win. I wasn't expecting that.
We've still got luck points to use as well. It won't really help with that unless we do 2 in a row.
We also have dream cheese.
We haven't used the dream cheese.
No, we haven't. We probably should have done several times.
Oh, that does change while I'm on the screen, so I'm just going to keep this screen open to make it easier.
Yeah. Come on. You beat us.
15, 16. Oh, yeah, that's a loss for us.
Yeah, it's okay though.
We should have used that provision just in case, but I think we'll be fine. We can use luck to prevent losing damage as well.
Oh
6
no.
and a
he's
1.
got us.
Is he?
Yeah.
The Stowner did not. Did it go down then?
I don't think so. It's okay, we can do it.
Right, we're down to 15
Yeah.
stamina.
Oh, Wesker's photo.
It's the tension. That's a win.
Yep. 5 more.
Yep, let's go.
Yes.
That's a win.
Come on. 4 more. Oh,
18
He's beaten.
plus. Yep.
good. Oh, he's beating us again.
Down to 11 for us.
I don't know if he does at this point.
18 for us.
We beat him.
15, 17. He's down
3
to
more.
6. 3 more successful rounds.
Oh, even.
Fifteen, 16 for
Even.
us. 16. Yep, it's a draw.
This is an epic battle.
You guys can hear the music. We're in complete silence.
Yeah.
16
Yeah,
for
beat
him.
him.
Nice. He's got
Just-
1 left.
Oh, come on.
He's on 15. We're on 17. That's a win.
Yes. Do you want to do it?
Yes.
400.
Here we go. What if 400 is a fake ending page? It's a very short page.
Is it?
You win. Your journey ends.
Let's see.
Malbordus is killed and the remaining dragon artifacts lie waiting to be destroyed. You bring the Warhammer crashing down on them time and time again so that no man or being might ever have the opportunity of using their power. In time, the Dark Elves of Darkwood Forest will learn of their leader's defeat and will shrink back to the shadows of the forest. Your ordeal inside the Temple of Terror has saved Alancia. You will now be able to journey proudly back to Stonebridge and return the Warhammer to King Gillibrand. No doubt Yastromo will teach you some more of his magic, and perhaps you will have the chance to spend some of the riches you have found. The end.
Yes!
We did it. So this was Temple of Terror, and honestly I had a really For like the fantasy ones that are all sort of similar, just like a generic fantasy book, I think this has been like one of the most like interesting ones to play.
I really
because
like
it's
this.
so many different scenarios.
It's tough.
Yeah,
It would be very tough to actually legit do that.
yeah, you'd have like
on
I
a
said,
run through.
You'd need to read that like 10 times to get the true ending, and it seems like that is the only one ending you can get. So like, this is a really tough one, but it's actually really rewarding figuring it out. And there's so many different scenarios. There's still a lot of things we probably haven't done in the book, but we've done a lot of pages in our notepad. So this has been Temple of Terror. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. We've had a blast with it. And next up is the brand new book by Ian Livingstone, The Dungeon on Blood Island, which is a sequel to Death Trap Dungeon. So hope you guys are prepared for that. We are going to be going live with that one not long after this one. So let us know down below in the comment section what you thought of Temple of Terror. Are you excited for The Dungeon on Blood Island? And we will be seeing you again very soon with the next playthrough.